What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Basketball American news. Spookball news. I gotta do my Sixers preview, man. I gotta do my Sixers preview. Alright, this year I say it every year. I'll be committed. Committed to keeping up with Sixers vlogs, things of that nature, along with everything else, along with kettlebells, along with political, along with the dash cam Grift. From a bike. Get out the way, shine. Anyway, you know, we made a lot of changes. Doc Rivers, Seth Curry, Dwight Howard, Maxey. I guess that's about it. Danny Green. This guy out here, cold. They've won both preseason games. I thought I know they were behind in the Indiana game, but it looked like they was in control. Like after they got down and they came back, they played way better. You know what I'm saying? Like Indiana had stuck with Sabonis and Victor Oladipo. Help wanted to apply. This Black Horse Tavern has never been open since the lockdown. Back to it. Danny Green. They look good. I say they look good. Now there's this talk about trading for James Harden, centered around Ben Simmons, which I'm like, no way in hell would I do that if I'm Morey. I would offer Tobias Martise, maybe Maxey, and like a slew of draft picks. But as far as getting a all-star for all-star, shoot, hell no. Harden might end up in Miami. I think maybe, I don't know if they would give up Hero for him or not. If I'm Pat Riley, I might bet long on Hero. A white superstar is worth its weight in gold in the NBA. But back to the Sixers, I think they look good. I think they'll surprise people. I think I always thought Brett Brown was a bigger problem than what was led on by this fan base. Just off these two preseason games, he's run more pick and roll than Brett Brown ever did. Brett Brown refused to run pick and roll, which was the most dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. And I think the players seem like they want to play for him more, harder, and the addition of Dwight and Danny, two veterans with rings, and I think it's going to help his team tremendously. This might be the year. I think this might be the year they get to the Eastern Conference Finals. This is what I think. I really do. I think you're going to, looking at Doc as a head coach in his Clipper days in, Boston, especially Clippers, he always was able to get lobs to DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. He always worked the big men in. He gave the big man the rock, easy buckets. And I think that's going to bode well for Simmons, for Embiid, for Dwight Howard. Seth Curry, I don't know if I mentioned, he was a new addition. He's a good addition. I don't know how, in these preseason games, it looked like you could see how slow he was, you know what I'm saying? That's why, the difference between him and his brother is like, his brother has tremendous foot speed, and Seth is slow as dirt, man. Like, golly, man. Like, comparing JJ and him, the shots, like, is both as deadly, but, man, foot race, Reddick would smoke Seth Curry, man. Just smoke him. You know, and that's why, Reddick was able to get so many open shots. But he is a better dribbler. He can finish. You know, he's got a little broad shoulders. So he can finish, and he's not hesitant to shoot the mid-range either. You know, he's a good shooter. But even if he doesn't like light it up or score a lot of points, his presence out there is going to help Embiid and Simmons. You know, two-man game with either one of those guys, it's going to get a jumper or a layup for Simmons or Embiid. Tobias Harris, like I said before, if it's trade bait, I'd put him in it. But I don't know what he's going to do, man. He doesn't have to do much, man. He just has to be efficient. You know, I feel like the bench and Embiid are going to have to carry the scoring. You know what I mean? But Harris, I think we need like 15, 16 points a game, man. If you get that from him, you know, Shake. Like, I think between Shake and Furkan, man, they look good. They look good. Their shot is looking, you know, and Doc has raved about both of them, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's impressed with both of them. So I kind of feel like they're going to have breakout seasons, especially Shake. You know, and if that happens, I think where they're playing 72 games this year. So I don't know. I mean, are people going to get to 50 games? Yeah, I think there will be a 50-win team easy. Pretty easy. You know, Miami's going to be good. Bucks probably be decent, even though not sold on the Bucks still. It's not sold on Giannis still. The Nets look, whoa. Like, KD looks like, wow. You know, and Kyrie, you know, is Kyrie. Putting those two on the same team, they're going to be, like, at the top. Well, it depends. I got to see how they play against, Sixers play against them. But, you know, KD in the East, you have to remember that, man. That dude's a monster, man. But I think... You know, I think we have the bodies to match up with anybody in the East. Particularly because we have a center that can dominate. You know what I mean? And then we have Dwight, who's playing great. He's 35, but, you know, he still has decent amount of hops. You know, he's in shape. He never did the Shaq and got out of shape. You know what I mean? He looks like, you know, his body is well done, well put together. Pause. So he's going to give us some lob minutes. You know, you've seen what he, like I said before, you've seen what Glenn Rivers did with, you know, DeAndre Jordan and them. Dwight Howard's still going to be catching lobs. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll be all right. Do they need to trade for Harden? You know, unless they're offering, like, Matisse, he looks lost. And Tobias, unless they're offering Tobias, and, you know, I wouldn't get rid of anybody else besides Tobias Harris and Martise Thybulle. I'm not getting rid of Simmons. I'm not getting rid of Shake. I'm not getting rid of Maxey. I mean, I might. I'd be reluctant. But I think the Sixers going to be all right. You know, we'll see how they do. I think season starts Wednesday. You know, it's going to be tough with this COVID, tough with these fake crowd noise. You know, they're pumping in fake crowd noise and everything, which is kind of dystopian and stuff like that. But everybody's going through it. But I think, you know, and I think when I watched some of the preseason, I didn't really see a lot of sloppy play. I seen a lot of people. To me, this lockdown might have, you know, increased some skill sets. You know, because these shines got nowhere to go. They can't be going out clubbing, just less distractions. You got nothing else to do. Get your behind in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of impressed with the play league-wide. You know, I seen LaMelo Ball was out there cooking. He looks like he's going to be decent. I didn't really catch too many other teams. I might watch some of the Golden State, but I did check out on Charlotte. You know, they're gonna score a lot of points. They're gonna be a lot of fun to watch. Other than that, you know, Spook Ball's back. One thing I've been watching, Paige Buckers, you know, that UConn girl, man, she's tough as a freshman. She's the real deal, man. I gotta see what happens when she plays some athletic shines. But so far so good from her. You know, she's been up. She's fit the billing so far. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'm going to get my eyes checked. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to show you all the mall, how desolate it is. They're closing everything up. You know, one of these ghost malls and stuff like that. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.